Hello everyone, welcome to Beast Cocina. Today I'm going to be doing something beef stew in the pressure cooker. The pressure cooker that I have is a Power Quick pot. So if you have a different Power Cooker, keep in mind the temperature might be different and you might have to do different timing for it. In my pressure cooker, the beef requires me to cook it for 30 minutes. Which I cook it at pressure and medium high, which is my medium high. And then when I'm done, what you should be getting is basically the meat very tender. It's gonna look very tender, and basically it's going to be tasting very good. I do put a chicken cube on it, and you already know, if you have seen any of my videos, you would definitely have seen that I use chicken cubes. I normally get them at Walmart, and I get like the 18 pack, I think. I'm not sure, but it's the bigger version of it. And this is the Nord chicken cubes. And I put one chicken cube inside. I just cut it in little pieces and I put it in there. After that half hour, what I do is I basically add carrots, and they look like this. Hold on, I'm just going out so you guys can see it. I put potatoes and I mash them in little pieces, and then I put carrots and I mash them in little pieces like this too. So I put approximately like maybe 2 or 3 carrots in there. I put like 2 or 3 potatoes, and I'm gonna even take one out just to show you guys. They don't look that big, they look this little like that. I'm gonna wash and put it back there in there. And you know, all the seasoning from the things are gonna go in there, and they're gonna give so much flavor to this beef stew. And it's that beef stew normally takes 2 to 3 hours if you do it, or 1.5 hours if you do it in one of the pots. So if you don't know how to I cut my beef stew, I'm pretty sure I have a video how I season my beef stew. I cut them, I buy the cubes on Costco, and I make them thinner, and I thin them out. And then basically that's how it comes out. But this is how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like that. And if you want to give them a little color to it, you can add all the stuff. You can add this time you can add a little bit of tomato paste, which I'm probably gonna add a little bit of it because it doesn't have too much. So let's see, tomato paste, where are you? I just buy the can and I put it in a little jar like this. And I use it, and you know, I put it in the refrigerator with a little bit of olive oil to keep it last longer. My mom always used her tomato paste until it was totally done, but just grab a little bit and basically just, it doesn't have to be too much. You can put that much, like half a spoon. That's just what I'm gonna do. And then you're gonna put it in there. Another step that I do is I take a little bit of the water. See if I can show it to you guys. A little bit of the water. Can't show you, okay. The water from the beef stew, they've already been seasoning. So I take a little bit of the water from there, right? And what I do is I actually put a little bit of flour, just a flour in here. I put a little bit of flour in the warm water, and I just dissolve it, and that's going to thicken up and I don't put too much. I just put a little bit of it. This is more than enough flour. So you're gonna just dissolve it and basically put it in the water. I already showed you the water, so definitely is going to be, try to dissolve it into the water, and then just pour it back into the crock pot. I mean, the crock pot or the pressure cooker, or the Power Quick pot, whatever it is called, is a thing that is gonna be super fast. It's not gonna take you that long time, except for waiting for the pressure cooker to get to that point of where the pressure is building. But that is normal. I'm also making a little bit of white rice, and that is going to accompany a beef stew with white rice, and that's going to be called dinner tonight. It's going to be very, very easy, but I'm going to show you how it looks. I already dissolved, and basically you have to just move it around and use the spoon to dissolve the flour, so it's not a clunk up, you know, because you don't want it to clunk up, and it's gonna look a little white. I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like this, white, like that. And once that is done, then you go pour it in. And once you put it in, the next step is going to be to try to put it in the pressure cooker. And I'm gonna put it for probably approximately maybe like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It depends on how long the vegetable, because I just put the carrots and I put the potatoes. They need to get done too. So it's gonna take maybe like 5 minutes. I don't think it's gonna take that long, because you know those things are not gonna take that long to cook. But now it's going to taste that great. And of course, we do have that tomato paste that is gonna dissolve hopefully in there, and it's gonna give them a different color to it. I did add it like at least 1 to 2 cups of water to it, because you want it to be a little bit liquidy. But I'll come back and I'll show you me doing the rice. Okay, so the pressure cooker, my pressure cooker tells me that for vegetable it's 6 minutes. So that's precisely what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put 6 minutes into it, and hopefully that'll be enough time. I'm already putting the rice, and all I did was I added water, and I added a little bit of olive oil, and water, and I'm going to add rice to it, and I also added a little bit of salt. I used a pink Himalayan pink salt from Costco. If you haven't used it, I love it. I think it's one of the best salts to use. It's a very good price. It's not very complicated, and I think that most people will actually very easy to manage. So I'm just gonna go get the rice and get like 3 cups of rice. What is my rice? 3 cups of rice, and you can accompany this with basically anything that you want to. I'm probably going to accompany it with some corn or something. You know, I can normally do a salad, but today is not going to be the day for that. So I'm going to just do the rice. It's going to be 1. And I'm going to try to do 3. Because if anything is left, I want to have a little bit of lunch for tomorrow. So this is actually only 2. I'm gonna have to go look for more on my rice, because this one is totally over. Okay, let's keep on going. And that container is done. But you know, I have a lot of containers. I have 2 containers of rice. I don't 2 containers of rice, because I normally buy like 20 pounds of rice, and then I always use it when I need to. So that's always like a plus in my department. You always have it handy. And when the storm last year hit, it was a cold storm and the shelves were empty. I was lucky enough to at least be stocked, you know, and the light just came on for a couple hours. So we were fortunate enough to have a deep freezer, and the deep freezer kept all frozen items secure. So if you don't have a deep freezer at home and you live in Texas, I would recommend go for it, because it's worth it. I think we got it at Sam's Club, and it might have been $199 or $200, but it was worth it. And we've been using it non-stop, and a deep freezer is great, especially when you buy stuff at Costco, so you can stock up. And for me, what I do sometimes is I season my meat ahead of time, and I just put them in there, and that just I take it as I need it. They don't last no more than 2 and 3 weeks, which is perfect. But definitely that's my recommendation to anyone that have a house, you know, for emergency. They're great, and during this epidemic you don't have to go to the grocery all the time. You can go every 2 or 3 weeks, and you keep a lot of supply handy. So that's my recommendation to you guys. And whatever rice you like, that's the rice that you pick. Doesn't matter. I always put one, if I do 3 cups of rice, I do 3 cups of water. This one is a little bit different. It's depending on the brand, and it will tell you. Sometimes the brand will tell you to put more, but I don't like my rice too watery, so I like them to be a little bit thick. And of course, we're gonna pour in the rice now. So let's go in there and pour it in. Okay. And I'm gonna put the rest of it in. It's hard to maneuver the camera with me putting it in, but you can just look, and I'm putting it in right here. So that's done. And I'm going to move the rice. So when you do the beef stew, it's going to be very tender, and the beef stew is going to it's almost going to fall off the bone, if the best way of putting it. But it doesn't have bone, you know. The beef cube don't have any bones. They just have like a little consistency of cube, you know, and then you just thin them out with a knife. And that's how I do it, and I make them thinner so they can be done faster. And when you're doing beef stew, you want it to not to take too long. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to be. So that's how it goes. I really recommend this pressure cooker, because it's actually, I don't know, the words didn't come out. This pressure cooker is pretty good. It's a power quick pot, and I think I got it at Sam's Club, and I had it for almost, I want to say 3 years, and it's pretty good because you have pressure, you have sauce by, steam, saute, timer, temperature, slow cook, bake, canning, yogurt, delay timer. So if I wanted to do canning and anything, I could do it. I haven't actually had time to test most of the stuff, but it definitely is very I didn't show you when I put in the beef, because that was going to take longer for me to do the process, and then having to do different videos. So what I did was I show you how I was able to put it for 30 minutes in the pressure cooker. And I just put it to pressure, and I put it in medium. Mine have low, medium, and high. I never put it in high because high, I'm not sure how the food is going to turn out. I would think that it will discompose or shred the meat even further. But I think for my purpose, I really like that I actually can put 30 minutes, and I just go to the beef setting, and it says 30 minutes, and I put it in medium, and that is it. That's all I have to do. Leave it there. When I come back, it's all done. And let me just go check on the rice, because I have to go move it. We have to move that rice. I also wanted to let you guys know that most of the stuff for Valentine's Day, I know Valentine's was last week, but on Walmart it's on sale. I was able to buy these cute tutus that are normally $5.98. I think I got them for, I want to say it was 50-something cents, 56 cents or something like that. So I got, for my girls, they always requesting things at school, and you know, you wear a tutu for, like today, Genesis had to go into school with a tutu to represent, because she's in 2nd grade, to represent 2nd grade, and we were supposed to submit pictures of them for them to figure out who it was by the 2nd year of their life picture. So that was like a little funny, but that's the way it goes. I mean, and I needed some tutus, so I think the little heart with tutus was amazing for her. she was able to wear it. But I also bought one for next year too, just in case she wants to wear it for Valentine's Day next year too. So it's cost me like maybe 4 of them, because I got one for Eva, one for Genesis, and then I got size 6, I think, because they're a little thin, petite in size. So, but I wanted to guys to look out for that, because most of the stuff on Walmart is on sale. Sorry, this is getting a little dry. Most of the stuff on Walmart is on sale, and you definitely should be looking out for Valentine's stuff, because they're going to be definitely on sale around this time. I certainly don't have too much time to go and look for them, but if not, I would have been there. I was at Walmart more often. Now I'm finding myself that I'm sticking at home more, so it's a little bit harder to do most of the stuff. But I really recommend you guys, get right after the holidays. Walmart always puts stuff on sale, and if you have the time to go get them, go get them. I mean, and if you have kids, you can always buy bigger size and give them for next year. And I have bought Halloween shirts for 59 cents too, which I save for next year for my girls, and they can wear. I mean, it doesn't matter what design is it, if it's a last year design, but at least you got it for, I mean, like 90% off. So who's complaining about that? Anyway, guys, I'll probably take a picture of the food, and you guys can see how it's going to look. Now I'm just gonna seal the rice with a little bit of foil. You know my method. I always want things to be done faster, so I put a little bit of foil, and then I put the top of the pot. And then once that's done, let me do this here, because I can't do that. So I just do this. And I just put it on top of the pot. Make sure that everything is like that. And I put it here. And I put the top on it. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you put a top on it, and that is it. You leave it for 20 minutes and turn it, and your rice should be done that fast. So I'm gonna try to include pictures of the end result, and hopefully you get to see my beef stew with the white rice and maybe a little bit of corn on the side. I don't know if that's gonna be it, but definitely gonna be an easy recipe that you can do in the pressure cooker. You don't even have to worry. I know sometimes you actually want to do things in the crock pot, and I like that, but what I don't like is that it's lingering there for so many hours. I mean, you don't know what might happen to it. If I know I'm a little afraid. I mean, this is my house, so I want to be as careful as possible. If I'm home, I'm okay to do that, but when I'm out, I feel like a little uncomfortable leaving stuff on in the house, and that's just me. But anyone else can do whatever they prefer. But a pressure cooker is a great idea for getting things done faster. And if you only have an hour to get it done, that's it. Just take your meat. That's what I do. Take the meat out the night before, and you see the 6 minutes are already up in the pressure cooker. So let's see how those potatoes and stuff are. I was gonna just end it and put a picture at the end, but let me see if I can release the. Now let's just keep them warm. I'm gonna release the bulb. And I know some people say that you can do a natural release, let the air release naturally, but I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I want to see how things are inside of the pressure cooker. So I'm making sure that everything is going to be done. So if it's not, I can put it on a couple more minutes, and it will be done, and everything will be tender, and the meat will be just delicious. And I think that's going to be like one of those things that you guys are able to. And you can accompany with either rice, whatever you want. With some yuca, which is like potatoes. You can do whatever's gonna make you happy. But for us, we like to do it with rice, and the beef stew and rice on the side is just a perfect combination. And to be able to cheat a little bit and put it in the crock pot, I mean, I know it's a lazy way out, but when you don't have 2 or 3 hours to do something, I definitely recommend you to do the pressure cooker, because it's gonna make it. All those juices are gonna just inundate that meat and basically just cover, and it's gonna be so yummy. And I'm gonna try to see if I can take some out and you guys can see it better. It's so hard to show you guys because most of the stuff I pick out is like, I'll pick a plate maybe. I can show you better that one. Oh, I'm just gonna use this. It's gonna be a perfect combination. I can show you better. See-through glass. I get this from Costco and it's so good. It's like $19 for 6 sets, 6 of them, and then you have 6 covers for them. I mean, I love it. I think it's just one of the most amazing combinations. I prefer the glass one instead of the plastic. They have plastic and they are called, what are they called? They're called pyramids, I think. Sorry, I don't have my glasses, and ever since I hit my 40s, I can't see very well. Let me see if I find one. They're called, okay, I think I can see it better here. They're called Pyrex. Pyrex is Pyrex. And this one says you can put it in, not in the oven. I think you can put it in, I'm not sure. It has some limitations, but I cannot see it very well. But they're very good. I mean, I love them. I have tried putting them in the microwave, but I don't want to recommend it. It doesn't really heat up very well. It takes forever for your food to be done. So I would say transfer it to something, to a plate or something that make it easier for you guys to handle yourself. So let's see how this thing is turning out. Seems like almost ready to, all the air is coming out, so it should be good. Let's go. You're almost done. Okay, so now all you have to do is open, and my pressure cooker is so easy. You just said close here or open, so when your food is ready, all you have to do is press this button here, and this button automatically releases the air, so you actually don't get burned. I remember when I was growing up and I was doing some meat for my mom because she will finish food by the time she got home. I got burned with a pressure cooker. If you have do a pressure cooker on your stove, you know what I'm talking about. So I got burnt from here to here. I mean, my scar doesn't show, but you can see that I got burned here to here opening a pressure cooker, and I didn't actually do it in time. But this one is perfect because it won't open unless it's ready to be open, and that's precisely what it is. It's ready to open, and it will tell me, and I'm going to show you that I'm opening it and it's not doing anything for me. I love this. This is the best. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, it seems like everything looks good, but I'm gonna test it out and see how the potatoes are first before I serve them. I think I might have to put them longer. Oh, they feel pretty good actually. I'm gonna try them out. Let's get a spoon. Spoon. Okay, let's go over here. I'm gonna test it out and see how this is coming out. See that? Perfect. Wow. Wow, so much flavor. Yeah, this is just amazing. Oh my god, I have to show you guys. You're probably gonna see like a lot of fume in it, but I just put the vegetable section. I'm gonna test the carrots and see if they're done properly, because if carrots are not done properly, then I'm gonna have to leave it longer. To me, they're great. But I can definitely put it for a couple more minutes if I wanted to. It's up to me. Look at how this look. This is the best beef stew, and I'm gonna serve a little bit. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna serve it right here so you guys can see better and how yummy this look. And it's so colorful too. So look at this. This is how it's going to look. And you're gonna have this little liquidy thing that you can put on top of the rice. Oh, I was gonna take a picture of the rice, but you know what? I think this is a perfect combination if you want to make beef stew like real fast. And I'm gonna grab a little piece so I can show you how tender the meat is. Ouch, it's so hot. So let me show you. So tender the meat is. It's so tender. It's hot. Okay, so the meat is so tender that it's coming apart in my hand. See how tender that is? Gonna take it apart. See, like coming apart. It's so yummy. I'm sorry, but I had to eat it. Wash my hands. So yeah, this is actually the best combination of making your beef stew. And your beef stew is so yummy. You know, it's something that you can make so easily. So you can see it looks like amazing. And I'm gonna try to take a picture of it and hopefully show you guys better. Hello everyone, I tried taking that picture, but it didn't work out very well. So I am just finishing this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and having the pressure cooker help you cook faster, because that's what it basically is. It does. I'm going to put the pressure cooker to a couple more minutes more, but that's because of my taste. It all depends on how tender you want that meat. The meat is pretty tender, but I wanted the carrots to be a little bit more cooked, so I'm gonna put it a little bit longer, and that is going to be like. But as you can see, it's so simple, and you can make beef stew in the crock pot and not the crock pot, in the pressure cooker with no problem, and not having to wait 8 hours and to get it done fast, easy. And you know, as a mom, you're always on the run and you don't have time to do things like that, but this is going to help you become better, and it's definitely going to help be able to cook faster when you have to, or when you come home and you're exhausted and you don't want to do too much. You know that if you put everything in the pressure cooker, that is going to be done pretty fast. And the only thing with beef stew is I like to put potatoes and I like to put carrots, so I do cook them for 30 minutes and then I add the carrots and the potatoes afterwards. That is your preference, if that's what you like. I don't want to add it in the beginning, because if I add it in the beginning, it's going to be so smushy and it's not going to be good, and you're not going to taste the potatoes. And that's just my preference. I prefer to put it after, and I do put 6 minutes after for the vegetable part to be done, and they are tender after 6 minutes in the power cook pot, which is what I have. But otherwise, I'll see you next time on Bee's Cocina, and I hope you like this video. Next time you might be able to have some beef stew, and let me know if you're able to make this recipe in the pressure cooker, because it's so easy and simple. Anyone can do it. I'll see you next time on Bee's Cocina. Like I said, God is always with you. You're great the way you are. Keep yourself strong during this time, and I'll see you next time on Bee's Cocina. Bye bye.